Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays, junkies. The Pop Culture Junkie podcast is back, just in time for the holidays. Grab a cookie and a mug of eggnog and join us for a Holiday Movies 101.
Fill me up with a barrel full of monkeys, as I hate being bored, I hate being bored. Load me up, cause I'm such a junkie. Every day all I want is more. So entertain me right now. So entertain me right now.
Welcome to the Pop Culture Junkie podcast. I'm Nicole, here with my fellow junkies.
I'm Hayley.
I'm Shauna.
This episode is called Holiday Movies 101, where each of the junkies will talk about their favorite holiday movie and why it is the best holiday movie of all time.
Mine is definitely the best of all time.
Oh, it's going down.
It's going down for real.
But before we get into that, I do want to say hi to you guys, because I feel like it's been quite some time since we've seen each other face to face like this.
I know. What the heck, you guys? I missed your faces.
It's definitely been a minute. Thankfully, we've got the group text. Otherwise, I'd feel so lonely.
I know. How have you guys been?
Good. Working. I joined a fancy gym.
Wow.
Like I go to the gym
That's
a lot.
for after the holidays, Shauna.
I know, isn't it weird? Well, if I don't go now, then it won't happen after the holidays either.
Fair.
Then it's my birthday, and then it's just all the food and all the booze. Yeah, just chilling. How are you guys?
Busy. It's amazing how when we're not recording regularly, how little media I consume.
Oh no.
I haven't been watching a lot. Haven't been in the movies since July. So
Hayley.
Really I know. I just watched Jurassic World Dominion. You guys want to talk about it?
No. Why is that the movie that you saw that you have
streaming? It's on Peacock. I don't know.
Jesus. You saw Black Panther though, right?
Zaddy Goldblum in it. No, I haven't seen Black Panther yet.
Oh my god.
Babysitters, dude. Babysitters. That's the catch.
I will babysit for you so you can go see Black Panther.
Done.
Or wait, are they out of diapers?
Oh yeah, totally. They're easy. They just watch YouTube all night. You got it.
Oh no, Hayley, no.
They are out of diapers. I can answer that for you.
As long as they don't ship themselves, then I will watch your kids.
Fair. Nicole, you
How
have
are
like
you, Nicole?
18 NASCAR drivers, right?
Yeah, what the fuck, Nicole? What are you doing with your life?
Just 2, but yeah, in November was crazy for me. I feel like I became an aunt. My sister finally had her baby.
Aww.
I met my 2 most favorite NASCAR drivers, Hayley Deegan and Chase Elliott. I met Hayley at the NASCAR Championship on November 6th, and then she was having a meet and greet at a Idaho and potato pop-up. So I was like my favorite driver and my favorite food in one setting. I can't pass that up.
Did you eat potatoes while you were there? Did you eat like French fries?
I didn't, because it was like 10 in the morning and all they had were mashed potatoes, and I wasn't in the mood that early, you know?
I would have had mashed potatoes at 10 in the morning, absolutely.
I had breakfast like right before that, so I just wasn't hungry.
Okay, that's fair.
But then the following week, Chase Elliott, because the season was over, so Chase Elliott stayed in Arizona to run another race, so I just went there with my dad because that's his favorite driver. So my dad, after one of his races, was like, oh, you want to walk back to his garage? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So we walk over to his garage, and he's standing there taking pictures and autographing for a few fans, because there's not many people that are over there that like either one recognize him or see that he's standing there. So I kind of shimmy on up there, and he's kind of walking away for a sec, and I'm wearing one of his shirts. And my dad yells, hey, Chase, can you take one more picture? Aww. And he looks at me and he sees my shirt and he's like, yeah,
and
sure.
He's like, hot girl, yes.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, cute girl, also yes.
Oh, gosh.
If you were some like 350-pound dude, he'd be like, no way.
Right.
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm busy. Oh,
but,
cute girl.
Yeah, so that was cool, but embarrassing story. So I didn't see that there was like a little step, because if you look at my picture on my Instagram, Nicole_Eldridge, go check it out and give me some likes. But I didn't know there was like a little step right there. So I stepped on it, but I lost my balance a little bit. So like you could see me stepping on my foot out with my other foot, and I'm like 5 feet away from him in this picture.
Yeah, there is a big gap between you guys.
Awkward. Trust me, I know. Every time I see the picture, I'm like, this guy probably thinks I'm some like absolute weirdo, and I
Just say
promise
it's a
I'm
COVID
not.
gap. We all did COVID gaps with our
I
photo
said I was
ops
leaving
back in the
room
day.
for Jesus.
Aww.
Jesus was there. But yeah, and then the night before that, I met Murr from Impractical Jokers.
Oh, dang, look at
Yes.
you.
His show was so funny. He was hilarious. But yeah, that's been my life.
Aw,
That's awesome.
good times, you guys.
Yeah.
Good times. Well, I'm glad we're all back together. And happy holidays. Happy
Yeah.
Christmas Hana Kwanzaa.
Love me the holiday season.
Love me the holidays, the holidays.
I'm holding you guys to Violent Night. We're gonna go see it. So
I want to see that
ready.
so bad.
What's it called?
Violent Night?
Is it a scary movie?
No,
it's like John Wick Christmas.
but it's Santa. So
Yeah.
David Harbour from Stranger Things plays Santa Claus, and he, from the trailer, is delivering gifts to this little girl's house that it's being held up by robbers, and he like goes fucking Santa on all of them.
Oh, okay.
Stabs him in the eye with a candy cane and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm down.
it looks
gonna be
incredible.
awesome.
But yeah,
Let's
the
do
three of
it.
us need to go, and we all need to wear like ugly holiday sweaters.
I just got
Yeah, I'm so
a
down.
gingerbread onesie, so
Perfect. Perfect.
okay, that sounds fun.
Okay,
I'll
it's a date.
I'll text you the deets.
Okay.
Perfect. It's a date.
Well, speaking of holiday movies,
I'm going to start with my favorite holiday movie. All right. So, my favorite holiday movie is called Jingle All the Way. Ever heard of it? Maybe
Yep.
people have heard of it. I actually don't know if it was that popular. It's a 1996 Christmas movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. There is a throwback name. And basically, the whole plot of the movie is Arnold wants to get a Turbo Man doll for Jamie.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. I've been practicing. I have. Turbo Man. Everyone, I'm sorry to our Austrian fans. I'm so sorry. Get to the Turbo Man. Get down. Get down again. So
that's good.
Thank you. Okay, so he's a workaholic dad, and he misses Jamie's karate display or tournament or whatever. And all Jamie wants is this action figure called Turbo Man. And so Arnold's character, Howard, makes it his mission to get Jamie this Turbo Man doll to like prove that he's not a neglectful father, basically. This entire movie is either embracing capitalism or commentary on capitalism at the same time. Shenanigans ensue. So Sinbad is also a dad whose kid wants the Turbo Man doll. Come to find out, it is the most popular, sought-after toy of all time. Nicole, you might be too young for this, but there was a time when this toy came out in the 90s called Tickle Me Elmo, and people were getting, like, trampled in the aisles for this toy.
Gosh.
Like, do you remember the Tickle Me Elmo fiasco, Hayley?
Yeah, I do. I remember Tickle Me Elmo and then Furby. I remember those two things being like just crazy at Christmas time. And yeah, people would get trampled. There was like news reports of, like old ladies throwing hands in the aisles of Walmart.
Yes.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God. I never got a Tickle Me Elmo, but I did get a Furby. And I am so sad that I don't have my Furby anymore. Like,
Furbies were like kind of creepy, to be honest. Like I look back at
super
them and I'm like, why
creepy.
did we want that?
right? I swear to God, that thing would talk when I turned it off. Like, I remember, like, me and my best friend thinking that we flipped the switch off and it still being like, me love you. I guess that was kind of like Elmo. Furby kind of sounded like Elmo, right? In my head, he does.
Yeah.
I love you. I'm going to kill you.
Did Furby have a voice? I just remember it going like, ooh, ah.
Maybe. In the comments, everybody did
chirping like a
Furby
little
say
bird.
things. He like sang at some point, like burp, 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 burp. Let's just spend the rest of this episode making Furby noises to each other.
That would be about as entertaining as the plot of Jingle All.
Excuse you. Oh my God, there's a Santa fight. There's a Santa fight, first of all. Okay, so he's trying so hard to get this Turbo Man doll. He tries to get like a counterfeit one. It's being sold by a bunch of mall Santas. There's a fight. Sinbad and him get into fisticuffs a whole lot. Sinbad's a mailman. There's a mail bomb at some point for some reason.
Phil Hartman's trying to boink his wife the whole time.
And he's the most vanilla ass. I mean, pour one out for Phil Hartman. But he's the most vanilla ass dude ever. But at least he gets
cookie
Turbo
scene,
Man.
though, the cookie scene is iconic, where he's like moaning over her cookies over the phone.
Oh,
Put that cookie down.
oh my God. Too many good Arnold quotes in this. Oh, poor baby. Just like everything he says is delicious and Austrian in this movie. In the end, there's a parade. He goes to the parade and ends up in the dressing room, and they mistake him for the actor who's playing Turbo Man. So he gets on this pretty legit suit for a cosplayer at a parade. Like, it has actual working jetpacks in it. Like, if you see Iron Man
Apparently,
at
maimed somebody earlier.
Yes. If you see Iron Man at a parade, his jets don't work like that. The jets in this Turbo Man suit work so well that, like, Jamie's falling to his death at one point, and Howard's able to, like, use the jetpack to get up and save his life, thus winning him over. And then Jamie says, I don't even want Turbo Man anymore, Dad. You're my Turbo Man.
Aww.
I know. It's pretty cool. What'd you guys think of Jingle All the Way? I know, a classic. A classic. Had either of you ever seen it before?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it thousands of times. I have it on DVD.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I don't know, it's not my favorite, but I don't think it's like the worst, But we also skipped over the part that the neighbors got a pet reindeer.
Oh, yeah. This reindeer chases Howard through the house at one point.
Oh my God.
It's too funny. But no, I like the movie. I think it's kind of cute. It's like kind of like full circle, because I feel like lots of families are like that during the holidays. Like, one parent's trying to work really hard to get enough money to buy presents. There's always a present that you can never get. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute, but Jamie was kind of annoying at points.
It's, what's his name? Lloyd something?
Jake Lloyd.
Jake Lloyd, that's right.
Lloyd.
He was in lots of, he was a child actor. I don't know what he's up to now.
He played Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars Episode 1 in the
That's
pod
right.
racing movie.
Didn't he recently get arrested for like a violent, aggravated DUI?
A few years ago, yeah. Yeah. He actually got diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, and he's in a mental institution now.
Oh, fuck. Well, shout out. Hope you're doing okay, Jake Lloyd.
Yeah. I will say my favorite part of this movie is Phil Hartman. May he rest in peace. I mean, there is some relatability in like the parents' quest to like create a perfect Christmas. I do think it's an oddly it's like an indictment of capitalism and like consumerism, especially as it relates to the holidays, but like dressed up as this like quirky family film, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. That's why I like it. It's deep. It's a deep anti-capitalist manifesto. That's why I like it.
Anti-capitalism from the governor.
You have to watch this movie, comrade.
You know what I do think, though? Every time I think of Jingle All the Way, I think of watching Late Night with Conan O'Brien in its prime. And he would do this sketch where he would have like a face, just like a picture of a face, and someone would stick their lips through the picture so the lips were talking. And he always did Arnold Schwarzenegger because he was governor of California at the time. And it did not matter what the topic was, this little picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger would always, always, always bring it back to my hit film, Jingle All the Way. no matter what. It'd be like a deep political conversation. And he'd be like, this reminds me of the time on my hit film, Jingle All the Way. Anyway, so I've never been able to watch the movie and not think of that. Yeah.
Well, that's why I chose it, because I know about your love for Conan. Okay, before we go to the next movie, though, I need to hear Nicole's Arnold impersonation, because Hayley and I have done a couple.
Give me a line. I don't know what to say.
Oh my God, I don't know what's a line from the movie.
This one's for you, Jamie.
Yeah, there you go. This one's for you, Jamie.
Oh my God. What kind of accent is it?
Austrian.
This one's for you, Jamie.
That was like too seductive. For Jamie, this one is.
Oh my gosh.
I can't do accents.
Is Yoda Austrian?
Could be. Dagobah, Austria, same thing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give a hard poppet, a holiday poppet, 10 out of 10 to Jingle All the Way and to the Governator. All right. Okay.
Oh gosh.
All right, that was good. All right. Now, Hayley, tell us about the Muppet Christmas Carol.
With pleasure. So,
okay, wait. To anybody listening who can't see us right now, which is what this is a podcast, so you can't see us. Hayley has Kermit the Frog here with her, resting. Oh no, he's gonna do the rest of the episode. All right, perfect.
I can't do it. I wish I could do a really good Kermit impression though, and be like, "Heidi ho." I could do this though. I can go. All right. That's all I got.
That was all. That was all that was needed. That was it. That was perfect.
So, yeah, I mean, I've just been dying to keep talking about the Muppets on this podcast. So,
she's also wearing a Muppet sweatshirt. I'm sorry. I have to. She's wearing a Muppet sweatshirt. Okay. All right, go on.
Yeah. So, the Muppet Christmas Carol, for anybody who doesn't know, obviously it's based on the iconic Charles Dickens story, The Christmas Carol. And so it tells the story of Ebenezer Scrooge, who, once was a young man in pursuit of money, lost his love, became a miserable old miser who hated everybody, and then through the help of the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and Christmas is yet to come, learns the error of his ways and comes to appreciate the true meaning of Christmas. And obviously, The Christmas Carol is a classic story, so it has that going for it. But the only way to improve upon an already great story is to have Michael Caine as the only human, and then surround him by Muppets. Now, technically, there are other humans.
I have a question about this, okay?
Yes.
I wrote it in my notes. First of all, this is my first time watching this movie all the way through. I will admit that. I found it delightful. A true delight. Does Michael Caine know that everyone else is a Muppet?
That is a great question. So, in all Muppet films, they exist in the same world as regular human beings, and we are to believe that there are Muppets and yes, there are humans, but that there is inclusivity. So it is, one and the same. There is no line between Muppet and human.
Muppet hatred, out with the Muppets. Everyone's just like, oh, chill.
Nope.
That guy's
no
fuzzy.
anti-Muppetism. We're good. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So I guess the best part of this movie to me, obviously it has to do with nostalgia and growing up and watching it every year. I love the Muppets, hence the sweatshirt and all the memorabilia that I own. But I think every year since it came out in 1992, so I would have been 5 years old. And I think every Christmas as far back, at least 8 years old, I've watched this movie. So I've seen it a bunch. It has become a family tradition of ours to watch it on Christmas Eve before we go to bed.
That is so cute, Hayley.
Yeah, it's like it's to me it's like the perfect Christmas movie. It's heartwarming, it's funny, it's very quotable. You know, there are certain lines in the movie that I still quote all the time, like light the lamp, not the rat, light the lamp, not the rat.
One line that totally got me. It's when all the little mice are asking Scrooge if he can put like another log on the fire. and he's like, he screams at them like about how they should be warm. And then it cuts to them and they're on like, they're like tropical attire. Yeah.
He's like, I wonder how you would feel on the unemployment line. And they're like,
ooh, wave. I lost it. I watched this movie by myself like last week. Andrew was like, nah, I'll tap out. I'm not going to watch that with you. And all he heard was me just dying at that part. It's so stupid. But I love that.
It's good stuff. Yeah, the musical numbers should not be trifled with in this movie. One More Sleep Till Christmas, as sung by Bob Cratchit, a.k.a. Kermit the Frog, is one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs, along with The Ghost of Christmas Present, It Feels Like Christmas.
Wait, my favorite one was the one with the two cranky Muppets whose names I always forget.
Yeah. Statler and Waldorf played Marley and Marley, yeah.
That was my favorite one. They were all like, woo!
The casting's great. I mean, I could just keep going and going and going, but like perfect Christmas film, and it's finally back on Disney Plus, restored in its full form because they had cut out the musical number between Michael Caine and his love interest. The Love Is Gone. They cut that out, and it made the finale song not make any sense because the finale song is like The Love We Found. It made no sense. So they put it back in, and now it's streaming in all of its glory, and everybody should watch it.
What'd you think, Nicole?
It was my first time watching it, but I've seen Christmas Carol before, so I kind of knew, the whole storyline. But I really did enjoy it. I think the Muppets made it pretty special and put a different twist to it. But I will say, as I was watching the movie and I saw Michael Caine, I was like, I've seen this man before. What movie did he star in?
I want to know where you know Michael Caine from.
And when the Marley and Marley, when they were singing their song, it clicked. And I recognized him from Miss Congeniality.
I was just about to say that you know him from Miss Congeniality, don't you?
Oh my gosh, okay, good. I was like, I knew it was something, like a good movie that I liked, and it finally hit. But I did like this movie.
Miss Congeniality is one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I love that movie.
Same, not holiday, but it's okay. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this movie, actually. It was really cute, very heartwarming, sentimental. And I like the whole twist of having the Muppets in it because I feel like it makes it more of like a family kid style with that. And it's just very wholesome.
Yay, I'm so glad that I got to introduce this movie to you. It feels like I wrapped up a gift and gave it to you.
Yes, thank you. Quite lovely. Who's the hottest Muppet, though?
The hottest Muppet? That's a good question. Shoot, yeah, the hottest Muppet.
Gotta be Kermit.
I mean, yeah, it's hard not to vote for Kermit. It's really hard not to vote for Kermit. Like, Piggy thirsting after him all these years, it kind of wears off on you. But I would say I'd give an honorable mention to Gonzo.
Gonzo's fuckable. I think he's into bestiality though.
Camilla knows what's up.
I think the hottest Muppet is definitely that blonde stoned chick with the bangs.
Oh, Janice.
Janice.
Yes.
And then second hottest Muppet, and this is gonna make me sound gross, but it's that dog who plays the piano.
Ralph. Yeah.
He's just got good vibes. He's got good vibes, man. But
you like
he's a dog, so that's kind of gross.
Again, we live in this Muppet in oh shoot, I might have to change it. In side note, Thumbtack. If you have not watched Muppet Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus, also a worthwhile view.
I have
viewing.
not.
And I forget who it is, Oh, she's so funny. She's so funny. Taraji P. Henson, that's who it is. In the movie, Taraji P. Henson plays like the ghost bride in the Haunted Mansion, and she falls in love with Pepe the Prawn, the king prawn. And it makes a case. Like she makes a case for why you would fall in love with a king prawn.
That's a smooth Muppet. It's a smooth Muppet.
Yeah. So, the lines are blurred. It's really Robin Thicke out here. Blurred lines.
That song's about having sex with Muppets.
It is. Another iconic Christmas film. Nicole, tell us about your pick for your holiday movie.
All right, my pick is good old Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Yay.
Not the first one. I think the first one is great, but I really enjoy the second one over the first one. And this is like one of the movies where, to me, the sequel is better than the first one.
I agree completely. Yeah.
With that being said, Home Alone 2 Lost in New York is a 1992 American Christmas comedy film directed by Chris Columbus. So, little trivia actually. 2 out of our 3 movies were released in 1992, and 2 out of our 3 movies were also directed by Christopher Columbus. Or I'm sorry, Chris Columbus, not Christopher Columbus.
Crazy.
Chris Columbus.
Christopher Columbus.
Excuse me.
Oh, Chris Columbus can hang.
Yes.
That's cool. That's
so
fine.
the Muppet Christmas Carol, both and Home Alone 2 were both 1992. Jingle All the Way and Home Alone 2 were both Chris Columbus movies. So fun
obviously
fact
this was a strong period in time for Christmas films that were all very nostalgic to us.
Yes.
And I also think kind of like we always joke, the three of us, about our age differences, but we're really not that far off from each other's age. And I feel like that kind of proves it, the fact that all of these movies are so right in the same time chunk as you were.
You were good. But anyways, it's pretty much almost the same storyline as the first one. Kevin, who is, I believe, 9 or 10 in this one. I think he's 10. Him and his family, they have a Christmas carol at their local church or somewhere that all the kids are singing in. And Buzz, who is Kevin's older brother, is making fun of him while Kevin has his solo. And it's just drama-filled there because stuff happens. A piano teacher was knocked off her chair. And so they get back to
She's fine. She's fine.
Yes. They get back to the McAllister house where there is about 20 of them there. They've got uncles, aunts, cousins, kids, mom, dad, all living in this house. And they're all talking about how they're forgiving one another, blah, blah, blah. And one of my favorite lines of the movie comes out of this scene when Uncle Frank is like, "Hey, kid, I don't want you to spoil my vacation." And Kevin goes, "Wouldn't want to spoil your fun, Mr. Cheapskate." Because Kevin's dad is the one that paid for the full vacation to Florida for the family.
What does Kevin's dad do for a living?
Yeah, can we discuss their house and their vacation and what?
Actually, the first movie, if you listen to it, it's very, very subtle. Peter, who is the father, his brother actually paid and got all of them to Paris in the first one.
Yeah.
So I think the brothers got the money, and I don't know if maybe the parents had money and they're just inheriting it. I don't know.
Drug
That's
money.
a story for a different time. Exactly.
He was probably some stock market guy. I mean, you know what I mean? Early 90s.
Something.
Yeah.
City of Chicago. It's something.
He had a cell phone that was like a brick, and he had a laptop in his car. Yeah.
Exactly. But Kevin ends up getting on the wrong flight, so he was looking in a bag that was his dad's. He was looking for batteries for his camcorder.
No, it's a Talk Boy.
Oh, yeah, can we talk about the Talk Boy?
Yeah.
A video. Okay.
I have a Talk Boy. I'm sorry, it was a Talk Girl because in the 90s they released Talk Boy and Talk Girl.
Same.
My brother got a Talk Boy and I got a Talk Girl and it's purple and I have it in my garage right now.
You still have it?
I do. I should have brought it out.
Funny.
Shit,
dude.
I'll post. I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it on the Instagram or something.
Okay.
I freaking loved it. You could just like in the movie, you could record your voice and then modify it back, and it would sound like
That's
a
funny.
deep voice or a really high pitched voice.
We used to sing Spice Girls into it and then play it back and listen to ourselves and be like, "Oh my god, we sound just like them." Oh my god,
They sell on eBay for $50.
Do they?
Yeah.
No one can have my top girl. I love that thing.
No,
but
it's
yeah, this was a real toy, Nicole. And I feel like it was
that
kind of
shows our
tied in,
age.
like, right, honestly. The commercials kind of, like, the commercials for the Talk Boy and the Talk Girl, I want to say, like, looped in the Home Alone movie. Like, they were
I think
product
it was,
placement for sure.
like made for the movie or something. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vice versa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's a great toy. But yes, Kevin's digging for batteries for his Talk Boy.
Yes, and so he loses sight of his dad, and he runs after this other guy who he thinks is his dad because he's wearing the same trench coat. So Kevin accidentally gets on a flight to New York while his family is on a flight to Florida. They don't realize that they're separated until each of them land in their separate cities. And Kevin's like, you know what? I want to be alone on this Christmas because my family's crappy, just like last year. So Kevin realizes that he has an aunt and uncle that live there, so he walks over to their house. They're not home. They're getting renovations. Long story short, the two bad guys from the first film are also
sticky
in New York
bandits.
because they
The wet
escaped
bandits.
from prison.
The sticky
the
bandits?
They
They
changed
were
to
the
the
wet
sticky
bandits.
bandits.
There
Yeah,
you
they
go.
were
The
the wet
sticky
bandits. Changed to sticky bandits because they taped their hands and stole money out of the
The Salvation Army buckets.
Yeah, thank you.
So fucked up.
But it's just so. I just love this movie. I don't know why. I think Kevin makes it, and then also Daniel Stern makes the movie. He's just so incredibly stupid and funny. Like when the bricks keep hitting his face, he's like,
Oh my God. Right?
Harry, Harry.
There is so much head trauma in these
There
films.
is. I don't know how they survive.
They would absolutely die.
Yeah,
They would 100% be dead.
110%.
I have to admit, okay, Jingle All the Way, like, Home Alone 2 and Jingle All the Way are very neck and neck for me. Like, my
Yes.
brother and I were obsessed with this movie. So much that we got the toys. But there's so many good points in this movie. Like, the whole, like, him being in the hotel is just so envious as a kid watching this.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want to be at the Plaza Hotel. Ring ding dong.
Tim
Yes.
Curry. Tim Curry is so
Yes.
great in this movie. He is so funny. One of my favorite parts of the movie is just his reaction to all the nonsense that takes place.
Yes.
And we still
He's
say to
great.
this day, a limousine and a pizza. Compliment.
Yeah. Pizza. And Rob Schneider's in this movie is like
Yeah.
the butler or whatever, and he keeps asking for the tip, and he puts a piece
I've
of
got
gum in
some
his
tip
mouth.
left over. No tip?
You're like, oh,
Okay. No. Wait.
so
Oh my
funny.
God. I also really enjoyed it. I felt like, I keep saying the word wholesome, but like when Kevin was at the toy store and he was talking to Mr. Duncan, who didn't know it was Mr. Duncan, he was like, here's
my God.
$20. I'm not supposed to be spending this money, but the hospital needs it more than I do. And then when he left
and
the
he gives him
note
the
to break the
turtle
window.
doves.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then he
that's
left the
right.
note to break the window. He's like, hi, Mr. Duncan. I'm so sorry for breaking your window. I just wanted to catch the bad guys, but I would pay for the window. And I'm like, this kid, he's like 10 years old and he's got a bigger heart than I do at 25.
Oh my
like,
God.
I could
Honestly,
never.
when I was a kid, I had the biggest crush on Macaulay Culkin because of like this movie. I thought we were going to get married someday, and I was convinced that the neighbor boy across the street looked exactly like Macaulay Culkin. I don't remember his name at all.
And then he married Andrew.
And then
It
I
looks
married
nothing
Andrew,
like
who's
Macaulay Culkin.
the complete opposite of Macaulay Culkin. Oh my God, I loved skinny, weird-looking white men for a long time.
You know what I recently learned that triggered me is that Macaulay Culkin is now older than Catherine O'Hara was in these movies.
No
Wow.
way.
Yeah.
shout
So I
out
think
to
it's
Catherine
officially
O'Hara,
time.
too.
It's officially time for a new one where Macaulay Culkin is the dad, right?
I completely agree. And Brenda Song can be
Yes.
the mom. There you go. Because they're
Yeah.
together and adorable. I also don't want to get away from this movie before we talk about angels with even filthier souls.
A film that was made for the film.
Yes. Okay, so in the first one, he watches angels with filthy souls. And in this one, he watches angels with even filthier souls. And this is another thing that my brother and I would quote nonstop growing up. Just like, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
After he's already killed all of them.
Yes. What a messed up thing to be quoting as a kid. But that was our
Right.
favorite.
Oh my gosh.
You were smooching on everyone. Okay, sorry.
We introduced this movie to our kids last year. We watched both, Home Alone 1 and 2, and we weren't quite sure how they would react to it. And both, 1 and 2, anytime someone got, basically fatally injured, but miraculously survived, my kids busted a gut. Like they were crying, they were laughing so hard. And it's now like one of those core Christmas memories is my kids in front of the TV just crying over those bricks hitting Daniel Stern in the face. So good. It holds up all these years later. It holds up.
It does.
It really
when
does.
he's getting electrocuted and you see his skeleton for like a split second.
I also love too the freaking blow up clown that Kevin
my
got from his
God.
grandma
In the
or
shop.
whatever. And
he's
you
doing a
know a
little
guy
dance.
who could really do the cougar.
I will say, I saw a tweet today that said, don't forget that at the end of Home Alone 2, Kevin McAllister, armed with unlimited stolen cash and credit, gifts his new homeless lady friend 2 ceramic birds instead of giving her even part of the $967 he spent on room service.
No,
my God.
no. This tweeter needs to shut up because that was so wholesome what he did for Pigeon Lady.
I saw a lot of people accusing Pierce Morgan of being Pigeon Lady in Home Alone 2. So that was pretty good.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Also, another fun fact about this movie. Donald Trump is in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Unfortunately.
before Trump was the Trump that we know him as now.
God, I know. I mean, we all know him as obviously how we know him.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, he was just a business
A person.
dude.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's
Gave
weird.
Kevin McAllister directions.
I used to watch Celebrity Apprentice. So it's
Yeah.
it's weird.
Same, actually.
Oh, how the times they haven't changed.
Oh gosh. Or the whole, you know who stayed on this floor? Randy Hoover. Oh, the vacuum guy. The president.
Oh my God.
I can't with that line. This movie is
oh my
just so quotable.
It's
I could
so
quote the whole
yeah.
thing.
My favorite one, one of my other favorite ones is that part of the movie, the filthier soul, is like, you've been smooching everyone. Bob, little Bob or little Joe or something. And then the guy cuts down in his name tag.
Cliff.
And he's like, it's not true, Cliff. No, it's not.
It's so funny. Oh my gosh. I just want to know too how like all of these presents got to their hotel room. At the very end of the movie, when they wake up and there's like thousands of presents.
We can't overthink that. Well, that reminds me of another tweet that ruined my life that said it pointed out a plot hole in all these Christmas movies where all the grown-ups are like, Santa's not real, man. And then they wake up Christmas morning and there's all these presents under the tree and they have no idea how they got there. Like,
Yep.
you would think.
That gets me with Elf, where everyone's like, bah, humbug, Christmas is, or like, Santa's not real. I'm like, who, do you think you drunk bought these presents? Do you black out? Somebody put those there. Like, Elf is another great holiday movie.
Before we like maybe try to narrow it down and maybe see if we could choose a top movie, what would be like your honorable mention movie? If you had like a second place, we don't have to like dive into why necessarily, but what would your honorable mention movie be?
Okay, so I already said that Jingle All the Way and Home Alone 2.
Wait, I'm going to rephrase it.
Okay.
Most underrated Christmas movie.
Okay.
Ooh, that changes things.
Yeah, most underrated. Let's go with that.
Okay, I think I got mine.
All right, go ahead, Nicole.
Okay, I guess I'm going to say it's underrated because I feel like it's not talked about a lot. But I'm going to go with Polar Express.
Ooh, Uncanny Valley. She's into it.
Yeah, that one's just very wholesome. That's like my mom and I's movie. We will watch it every Christmas, and we went to see it in like 3D or whatever when it was like whatever it's called, when you could feel like the breeze blowing when it's snowing in the theater. Like they'll do that whole thing plus 3D.
That's cool.
So like IMAX kind of thing, I guess. So that's just
So basically the theater was freezing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And they served like hot chocolate like they did on the train. So I love that movie. So I'm going to say Polar Express is underrated.
That's so cute.
Nice. What about you, Shauna?
So I don't know if it's underrated, but my best friend Stephanie and I have so many best friends. My friend Stephanie and I, we were obsessed with Jim Carrey's The Grinch, and we would quote it all the time. We would watch it like at sleepovers over and over again, just like, ooh, that's it, I'm not going. Like, I mean, I feel like they put a lot of junk in that movie that probably didn't need to be in it because they needed to stretch out the original Grinch story. But gosh, that movie is so funny. Mm-hmm. And then they made The Cat in the Hat because they were trying to feed off of the success of the Grinch. Yeah. Flopped, but yeah, the Jim Carrey Grinch movie is hilarious. It's hilarious. And Martha Mayhew had the hots for the Grinch so bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
God, she was horny for the Grinch. Jeez. Horny for Muppets. The Grinch isn't a Muppet. But
he's basically a Muppet.
He's Muppet adjacent.
Maybe it's easier being green than we thought. Come on now. So my underrated Christmas film is While You Were Sleeping. And the reason I say that is because I don't think it is often considered a Christmas film, but it takes place at Christmas, and it definitely is. Like, there's a kiss under the mistletoe. It takes place, it goes to New Year's. So I considered it a Christmas film. And it's got Sandra Bullock, who I love and adore, and Bill Pullman in, like, the prime of his hotness. And, Peter Gallagher in the prime of his hotness. I mean, there's, like, nothing to hate about that
those
movie.
eyebrows. Those eyebrows.
Yeah. It's another one I watch every year.
Okay, real quick. Most overrated Christmas movie.
Ooh.
Because I got mine right here.
Ooh.
Okay, go.
Love Actually. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so terrible. I just watched it for the first time like 5 years ago, and they're all terrible people. It's so misogynistic. I feel like I've talked about my hatred of this movie on the podcast before, which makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hate that movie.
My husband loves it, and I think had he not like fallen in love with it back when it came out, whatever, I get that. I enjoy it,
I hate it,
but I don't necessarily think it's good, if that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. Do you guys like Elf?
I
do like
love Elf.
Me too.
That was going to be my answer for the second favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah, Elf is probably in my top 3. And Die Hard. I like Die Hard.
Okay, I was going to say most overrated Christmas movie is Die Hard.
Oh, no!
But here's why. I watched Die Hard for the first time last year. I had never seen it. And everyone's like, Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. And I watched it kind of with the explicit intent to prove them wrong, that it's not a Christmas movie. And I walked away being like, okay, that movie was like fine. But yeah, it's not a Christmas movie to me. It just didn't feel like a Christmas movie. I don't associate it with Christmas in any sense. So I don't know. I feel like it's become like the quirky thing for people to be like, Die Hard's my favorite Christmas movie. Look how edgy I am. And I'm like, shut up. Just go watch
Definitely
It's
not
a Wonderful
the fave.
Life.
Not the fave. Ooh. No. Mm-hmm. That's okay. I like that one too. I've never seen A Christmas Story where he sticks his tongue to like a hole or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
What?
I know, I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, maybe next year Violent Night will be our new favorite Christmas movie.
Dude, I'm ready. I'm so ready for Violent Night. David Harbour is like this weird, sexy Santa killing people. I can't wait.
Oof. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'll be his ho, ho, ho.
He pulls his hair back into a ponytail and throws his bag over his shoulder, and I'm like, hello.
Throw
Yes,
me
please.
over your shoulders, Santa.
I will sit on your lap and tell you what I want for Christmas.
Oh god.
Ay. What is wrong with
Hot
us?
for Santa. We're just disgusting, honestly. Just disgusting.
Okay, do we want to go ahead and do a quick grading for our films and say which one we think would be number 1?
Yes. Okay, so out of all of those, Home Alone 2.
If I didn't have to pick my film, I would say Muppet Christmas, but if I can pick my film, I'm going to say Home Alone 2.
Yeah, I'd reverse it. Yeah. If I can't pick mine, then I'll say Home Alone 2. And if I can't pick mine, then I'll stick with Muppets. But to be fair, that's, it's like personal preference, It's not like I don't think that there's necessarily one better than the other. I just, I think it's personal preference. But yeah, I
agree.
These are all good choices.
Fine family films.
Yes. Although I don't know if I'd watch Jingle All the Way with my kids because of Phil Hartman's character.
Oh, no. Just fast forward to the cookie scene.
All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and refresh everyone's memory on where they can find us on social media?
You can find me, Hayley, on Instagram, currently thirsting over all things Jane Austen at 30 Nerdy Thriving.
You can find me, Shauna, on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Shauna Trinidad, ShaunaTrinidad.
And you can find me, Nicole, on Instagram and TikTok at Nicole_Eldridge and on Twitter at NAEldridge14. You can find all of our social media links at our website, popculturejunkie.com. And be sure to join the Pop Culture Junkie support group on Facebook. And also, just a little reminder, it would be a very, very Merry Christmas if you joined our Patreon or, again, whatever holiday you celebrate. Or if you don't celebrate at all, we would still love you to be a part of our Patreon. So come back soon for another hit of pop culture.
Happy holidays!
See you next year, junkies!
Pop Culture Junkie is a production of Pop Culture Entertainment Group.
So entertain me,